Hello. What do you want this time? I got a lot of ground to cover this week. And, well, it's not going to take very long. Uh, First, we're going to go over some things that happened this week. Not including CM Punk, because guess what? Nobody fucking cares anymore. On last Saturday, WWE released 5 wrestlers. They released David Hart Smith, Chris Masters, Vladimir Kozlov, Melina, and Gail Kim. Gail Kim reportedly said she quit. She wasn't released. And she reportedly isn't actually released, as the WWF is keeping her under contract. She just refused to wrestle for them. Some of you may have noticed on Monday of that week, she eliminated herself in a Diva Battle Royal, and then immediately quit the company. David Hart Smith was a wonderful talent, but they said he was released because he couldn't talk. Now, WWE, I hate to tell you this, but either could Bret Hart, and you never released him. I mean, he was boring and monotone. I mean, Owen Hart was clearly better on the mic. Either could Yokozuna. Either could, hell, half the wrestlers you've given a championship to couldn't talk. So that's a bullshit reason. But according to his mom, Diana, he's going to MMA. Chris Masters is no big deal. I mean, he was just pretty much a mid-card jobber. Vladimir Kozlov, no big deal. He was pretty much a mid-card jobber. And then you released Melina. And it's like, she's given her 6 or 7 years of her life to the WWE. And they just say, screw you, get out. Past women's champion, they just say, screw you, get out. And then she's on the road last weekend with her boyfriend, John Morrison. And she goes to Raw on Monday, and they ban her from the building. They're kind of like, fuck you, Melina. We don't want you around. That's a good way to treat an employee who gave 6 years of their lives to you. Just tell them to fuck off. My employer told me to do that, I'd burn down the fucking building. With them in it. WWE also brought back the Informer section in WWE Magazine. It's hinting that a Attitude Era talent will be coming back to the WWE, which means they'll be ruined for all of eternity like every other talent who's come back to the WWE, who wasn't a joke during the Attitude Era. Yes, I'm talking about you, Mark Henry. Goldberg said he has signed a contract to come back to wrestling. It wouldn't surprise me if he came back to WWE, as the fact he left WWE in the first place, his reasoning was because it wasn't family friendly, and now it's family friendly, so it wouldn't surprise me. Undertaker's bald now. Just throwing that out there. They're hitting his return of vengeance. Mick Foley is reportedly in talks with the WWE to return, but they want him in a backstage role, and he wants to come back in an on-screen role. Colt Cabana tried out for WWF. No word yet on anything there. Rey Mysterio is injured again. That shouldn't surprise any of you. That's about it. John Morrison is reportedly pushed down at the bottom of the card again, as his contract is coming up and they're not looking to renew it. Mind you, this is a guy who could talk and do a lot of things in the ring and could make the company a lot of money he works for, and they're going to let him go to TNA like Mr. Kennedy. Though TNA is misusing Mr. Kennedy, so he'll probably go back to WWF. But I'd like to see John Morrison in Ring of Honor now. Ring of Honor's got a TV show. I can't think of anything else going on. just talking rumors, and that's all I can think of. Oh yeah, Oksana's back. She's the dark-haired woman on SmackDown in the like her cat suit. That role was supposed to be played by someone else, but they breached etiquette or some bullshit thing like that. They got moved back down. I still want Triple H to die. I would still like both him and Shawn Michaels to die while sucking each other's dicks, as that would be hilarious. Bret Hart is still Bret Hart. I'd still like to see Vince McMahon crushed by a load of bullshit, because that's clearly what he's full of. And I would still like to see the WWF headquarters burned to the ground with everyone in it. So that's all for this week. Now go away. I got stuff to do to myself.